Morning, morning, morning. Here we are again. Friday, November 15th. Sweet. Hey, Jabez, how are you this morning? Flip it good. Flip it real good. Flip it real good. Uh, we're here. We're all that matters. Right. No chit chat. Tell us about the evil Lutherans. Bought some shoes. Bought some shoes. Can't hear you too well. I have my. Well, maybe I'm talking too soft. Yeah. I bought 5 pair of shoes and boots yesterday. That was it. That's all I got. Morning, Ping Chi. Do y'all know Danner boots? Danner are good boots. Danner. Danner. Gotta buy them. Made in the United States of America. America. Yeah. It's good now? Okay. Yeah. Guten Morgen, as the Lutherans say. Morning, lag. Morning, ping, 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 ping. So, yeah, we got some made in the USA Danner boots. They're really good condition. These were like $6. Had to clean them up a little bit. Put some, I like to use mink oil. Mink oil on boots and leather shoes. It kind of shines them up a little bit, conditions the leather, and kind of hides scuffs and stains and stuff. But they're real clean boots. I got the label in there. Danner boots, gotta love them. These are 9Ds. So I like boots and shoes to be over, or at least size 10 and bigger, because that I find they're easier to sell. Speaking of old leather, how are you doing, Tom?
Have been better. I've been having problems with my back all night.
Man, you're just falling apart.
I am falling apart.
You had an eye thing, and you had a back thing, and you get allergies, and you just, there's angry grandma. Bad back, huh? What'd you lift something heavy yesterday?
About a month ago, I snatched up a bag of cat litter and twisted, and I messed it up then. And it was getting better, but then Sunday, I slipped on some water on the floor, and I hit the floor, and so it messed it up again. So anyway,
On, off, mode, and tear. What? What are you talking about, Ping? Hang in there, Tom.
No, it's just the lighting. I'd need to lay out by the pool, but it's too damn cold to lay by for the
Too
pool.
damn cold.
Yeah, it's I'll
3 buttons on her scale.
about 3 weeks I'll be on a cruise.
Why are we talking about paint? Oh, I missed this. Thought I could set the whole.
So how is everybody this wonderful morning? It's cold as a witch's butt here. It's like 50 degrees. According to this.
It's chilly. You got 50, we got 46.
Oh, it says 47 here.
So it's
Stop.
It's cool. It's cool.
I don't want cold weather. It's bad on my bones. That might be another reason it hurts that morning.
You're right, Jabez. Get my act together. 42 degrees. What'd you go to Walmart this early in the morning for? That's crazy. So it's almost Christmas. I had a lady buy that poinsettia rug, kind of a floor mat that was in the thumbnail. So anyway,
get by your heater.
Uh-oh.
Top of the morning, assholes.
Top of the morning to you too. Penis head.
So is that what, have you been saying that since I guess your back's acting up? Please be real fucking gentle.
Yeah, that's right.
I couldn't help myself, Todd. Last night when Chris was complaining about his worst sale, I kept thinking, only other person I know to buy that shit would be Todd.
Say that again.
Well, I forget what it was.
It was some kind of hats that were, you punch them out on a piece of cardboard, and who ever thought just because somebody puts a $16 or $18.99 tag on that anybody would pay more than a couple of dollars max?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
So we have control of the house.
Yes. And the Senate. It's about to get fun. Next 18 months they're gonna fight like hell, and if he does what he says he's gonna do, he's gonna fire a lot of them. You're fine. It's the only way. Even I don't care which side of the aisle you're on. You got to admit the government's too big. Whenever they spent $600,000 studying chimpanzees why they throw feces. Who gives a fuck? $600,000. They spent. I spent what $30,000 or $40,000 to help promote a drag show in Brazil or some shit. I mean, they just spend money because it's not their own. I mean, we're going to find out that crazy. This is just the tip of the iceberg of the crazy shit they spend. They spent over $1 million studying transgender monkeys or some shit. I'm not, Tom. It'd be funny if I was lying. This is some crazy shit.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
I keep trying to get Roberta to find us some grant money for some damn bullshit thing. What happens when you live with 3 cats in the house? How does it disrupt your life? I need $10 million to study that.
See, that's the key, Lag. I can't believe Lag said something smart for a change. What does it really cost to do that? And it's really they're just funneling money. It's money to pay off whoever. The money laundering that goes to this country. There are a lot of people that need to face a firing squad.
Well, they. I have a feeling that in the next presidential election, it's gonna be hard to get donations.
Dude, so John Jones mentioned his dad, Alex Jones. If you go look and see what they've done to Alex, the kangaroo court that was that you know how they charged him for something. I guess he said it a few times, but the way that they got around a trial by jury by using a loophole that was rarely used, and the judge how the judge railroad. Go look at the whether you agree with him or not, and I don't know that he's that wrong. Go look at what they did to that man. And then even yesterday, where a judge, you know, it's a bankruptcy judge, right? And so they're supposed to be taking an auction for the highest bidder. Have you seen that, Tom? The judge decided that he didn't have to take the highest bidder if he didn't want to, and he sold it specific. He ruled and sold it to undercut somebody that undercut so that for the publicity of the Democrats.
Now I know that they don't always.
And the judge, even this judge, even the bankruptcy judge went, wait a minute, what in the hell are they doing? And shut it all down. They'd already taken over his studio. They'd already shut down his website. They'd already celebrated and put out press releases how the Onion, some left wing rag, was now taking over. And now a judge has gone back and said, yeah, none of that was legal. You can't do that shit.
Well, you know, our vice president's campaign paid Oprah paid her $10 million to do that.
No, she paid Oprah $1 million. It was Beyonce or one of them got $10 million.
Yeah,
one of those singers got $10 million. I don't know if it's Beyonce, but it was one of those.
Yeah, you're right.
The girl didn't even sing.
Hell, what did she pay Cardi B? Cardi B can't make a fucking sentence. How do people look up to her dumb ass? I mean, literally, you put the microphone in front of her, and when the screen died, she's like, I mean, literally, I mean, there was nobody home.
Well, this whole, you know, apparently some of our celebrities are using the presidential election to leave the country, but they're also on the Diddy. They're also on the Diddy list.
No.
Dude, they had an interview with Suge Knight. I saw it last night. Yeah, it's coming.
Lag, I know you're selling pancakes for $200 for a plate. You're laundering money. I don't know. I'm old. I don't know half of these people that's on the Diddy list that are rappers and whatnot. But
I mean, how satisfied is it to see Trump appointing, like, you know, what the FBI did to what's his name, the new AG pick? They tried to ruin I don't know if y'all look into what the FBI did and how they used a whistleblower who they paid and set up to go after a sitting member of Congress because he was investigating Russia.
Right.
And now, wait a minute, let's put him in charge of the whole justice system. And then let's put Tulsi on a no-fly list because we don't like what she's saying because she's dropping out of the Democrats to become a, you know, this is someone who has spent a lot of time in service to our country, a lieutenant colonel. And you're going to put her on the terror watch list and the Democrats are going to call her a threat to democracy? Oh, wait a minute. Let's put her in charge of DNI. We're waiting to see who they put in charge of the FBI. I think it's going to be Kash Patel. I think he's just waiting. That's another good one.
Now, do they all have to be cleared by the Senate?
No.
I thought they had to be cleared by. Is it the
So they technically are supposed to be approved by the Senate, but there is their Article 2, Section 3, or Article 3, Section 2, one of the two. I'm not sure which way to go. Recess appointments can be made. It's never been used. It is a part of the Constitution. It's one of the rarest parts of the Constitution because it's never been used. So if they are not doing what they're supposed to, Trump can come in and say and recess both houses of Congress and appoint whoever he wants to.
Right.
And whenever John Thune, who is a Mitch McConnell loser, when he comes out yesterday and they ask him about it, he says we're going to do everything we get his appointments through. He goes, even if it means that those appointments, one way or another, which is kind of.
Good morning, Jennifer. Well, he's got to hit the floor running when he gets there, and every one of us that are supporters of Trump that are resellers need to really turn up the heat so the economy, so the reseller community revamps the economy so it looks good. So when Mr. Vance runs in 4 years for president, he can just say, "Look what we've done. I don't need to spend the damn $1 billion trying to win this deal."
Tim, Vivek is with Elon and with Doge, the Department of Government Efficiency.
That's going to be the one I want to watch. If they can get some stuff done there, I'll be so happy.
Well, you got to look at it, and so most people don't talk a lot about it, but all these agencies and all the rules they make and all this shit's all unconstitutional. Every bit of it. So that ruling last year that stated that that they didn't have if it's something major, it must have been written into the bill that these bureaucrats were not allowed to make these rules like the ATF and all these other agencies. That was a huge ruling with the Supreme Court. I mean, you've got to dismantle the government because can you imagine the cost if we have to start suing to get all this stuff out of?
Mm-hmm.
Because half the stuff they've done through water and everything else, none of it's constitutional. They've just made it rule. They just put somebody who they like in charge of they make a government agency. They say, "Oh, it's in charge of this," and they put one of their friends in it who they go, "Hey, you need to make this rule," and they just write rules without ever having to get a bill passed. I mean, it's how much of a burden on our businesses and on business in general have they placed by these damn bureaucrats?
Well,
Larry wants to be the beer czar.
I've had 4 people unfriend me on Facebook because of my political views. And I said, sorry, goodbye. And that's it.
Paul wants our elected people to go over there.
The part that bothers Paul. Me is they come after Trump's morals, and I'm like, do you not realize what Kamala has done? She started off as Montel's side piece. How many times has she hit her knees for a promotion? She was dating freaking Willie Brown while he was married, and everybody knew it, and she'd show up to events with him. I mean, are we holding this up as someone? Joe Rogan came out yesterday and goes, "Yeah, she didn't want to come on the show. One of the no content topics was she didn't want to talk about legalization of marijuana, which is one of the few things that's in one of her platforms, because she put over 1,500 people in jail for marijuana charges." As she laughed and goes, "Oh yeah, I smoked marijuana in college," as she locked up all those damn people. Y'all do realize that she held evidence from someone who was being sentenced to death row that showed his innocence until a court order forced her to turn over evidence. She was going to let him rot on death row for it, and he was innocent. Y'all do realize that when people were finishing their prison terms and California was having wildfires, that she held them over longer than their sentence in order to use them as cheap labor to fight firefighters. Y'all understand the morals of someone?
Well, I saw something.
It's just insane.
Oh, I know, Mr.
Sadie,
the beer czar.
That's just what she's done. Imagine what she would have done had she been elected.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
I mean, look how she spent. They. There's no way she spent $1 billion. They had that money was laundered. I mean,
that should have that the IRS should have the right to audit.
I can't wait till February is going to be fun because the states of Wisconsin, the states of Arizona, and Nevada all have crooked Senate and House races. There's 10 races they're going to go after. I'm telling you right now. Wisconsin, have y'all seen Wisconsin and what happened? Wisconsin, the Republican was 350,000 votes ahead, been leading the whole time. In the 3 o'clock in the morning came. A few days after the election, he lost 5,000 votes, and his opponent picked up 450,000 in one drop.
Mm.
How does somebody get 110% of the vote overnight? Overnight, 4 days or 5 days after the election's done.
I don't know. And see,
you can't tell me we weren't prepared for this.
Where after he gets the new AG or whoever, they need to go in there and look at this stuff. We spend enough damn money on bullshit. We can afford to go spend a little bit of money looking through timelines and where all these damn ballots were at and all this kind of stuff.
I mean, they put it to they like to put a lot of stuff right in your face. Go look at the Dominion at their logo. Somebody look at it. Just the Dominion logo has a red vote going in their machine and a blue vote coming out on the bottom. I'm not lying. Go look at it. Go look at the Dominion logo. There's a red vote. There's a red ballot kind of floating on the top, right above the machine, and a blue one out the bottom.
Yeah, Paul made a good point. Actors should stay out of politics. I stopped liking a few from the recent BS. See, I think there is some really great actors and actresses that I would not go see a damn thing that they made just because of their political views. What's her name? She was in Out of Africa. Devil Wears Prada, Mamma Mia. What's her name?
I don't know. I haven't seen any of those.
Anissa, what's her name? I can't remember what her name is. My nose is running too much. It's affecting my brain. Anyway, I think she's one of the best female actresses that's ever been around. I wouldn't go see her because any of her movies that come out because of her politics.
Is it Meryl Streep?
Meryl Streep. That's it.
Damn, look at me go.
Yeah, you're doing good. No, I don't like Glenn Close.
This says Glenn Close. What the hell? You asking this? That's what you get?
Glenn Close, nah. The only thing I don't particularly care for her.
Yeah, have y'all seen the picture with the interviewer called up in Hawaii, called up with Oprah? Do you see how bad she looks? Holy hell.
She should be. She should have a lot of stress right now. Oh, you don't watch those movies? Why, Anissa? Euro chick. Out of Africa was good. That was like one of her first movies. It's really long, but it was really good. Yeah, just cut it back. Cut the hell out of it. Did you see where the Russian government has got like 10,000 North Korean soldiers?
Yeah, I heard that.
They've got them in Russia trying to help defend their borders. And they're kids. They're like 17 to 21 years old. They're kids. I hope he's in Canada. That's the reason. That is one of the reasons not De Niro, but what's going on in Russia and China and North Korea, because they're all on the verge of bankruptcy. That's the reason they did away with trying to start their own currency. They're backing away from that. Still, too late. Trump needs to say, sorry, you tried to undermine our currency. That means you don't get any more of our currency. India, fuck you. Oh, excuse me. I didn't mean to say that, Todd.
Okay, he meant to say "fuck you."
I did
Gently, Tom, gently.
gently. I mean, there's just certain things that just really get under my skin, and that's one of the things. And our government, including our current president, they just let everybody run against us. You know, the BRICS is undermining our currency, and they want to still give all these people in Africa and India all
Why do
of
we give
these.
all these countries so much money? Why do we give like
Yeah,
India so much? Why do we give all these countries? I mean, I realize we're owned by Israel, and the Israeli state owns a lot of the damn U.S. government through whatever they've done. But the amount of money we dole out just for kicks and giggles is just ridiculous.
yeah, I'm agree with you, Mr. Sadie. Russian oil will be really cheap soon because they need the money, and Donnie T needs to go ahead and start drilling over here, so we don't need that Russian oil. And then this 300 acres I have, I'm gonna put oil storage facilities on it and just start buying damn Russian oil for pennies on the dollar and let it sit there and help destroy the environment. You know, I was watching this thing last night, and it was a news network,
Oh Lord!
and they were talking about Trump destroying the environment with his. We're not destroying the environment unless y'all want to give up your automobiles. There's nothing much more we can do.
Just a drop in the bucket. I mean, nothing.
India, China, Russia, probably South America too. They don't give a crap about that stuff. They're just going to keep doing what they want to do. And then we have to listen to the BS from the damn, because you know, all of these Greenpeace and whatnot, they're not going to go to China and Russia and start this bullshit. They'll end up in a damn. They'll end up in a damn prison, if not
use your
in a
paper
grave.
straw and be happy. Use your paper straw and be happy. Larry, that'd be a no.
I don't think so.
I don't know how they got. Well, like I said, everybody gets an allotment of miles, just like we did, you know, back during World War II. Everybody got an allotment of a food allotment. Well, everybody gets a mileage allotment, and I'll be selling mine because I don't like going nowhere. Which, for those that's in the agriculture business or has been, back in the day in South Carolina, well, it was across the country, they had tobacco allotments. And you got so much money for the amount of tobacco you did not grow. And
they do that with corn too.
Yeah.
Oh,
and my dad got that.
Wheat.
Lord, he had long given up farming and moved away from the farm, and we still got the allotment. He was selling it to other or maybe I was wrong. That would tell you how much tobacco you could grow. Mm-hmm. So he sold his allotment to other tobacco growers. Oh, you can't have enough peanuts, Japes. Boiled, parched.
I was in a store the other day. I think I was talking to Jennifer, and I'm like, that's disgusting. you boil peanuts in a fucking can. How does it makes kind of made me gag a little bit.
Well, when you can't get anything else, it'll do. You throw them in the microwave and nuke them for a minute, so they're warmed up.
And Jennifer's like, I need them from some dirty roadside stand that they've been doing it forever.
Hell yes. It comes out of a daggum pot that hasn't been washed in 5 years, you know. They just keep adding more salt, more water, and more peanuts into it.
It must be a South Carolina thing. She lives right there by you too. Oh.
I love boiled peanuts. But boiled peanuts have to be grown in certain soils. Apparently, they will be importing fossil fuels from the U.S. instead of elsewhere. Good for both sides.
Hopefully, if we can get these pipelines back online and drill, baby, drill.
And these people complaining against it, they have to surrender their cars, their driver's license. If they don't want the fuel, then they can't take advantage of it.
Well, they need to fix some of this stuff, like electric cars. Use up the roadways. They're heavier than most cars, and you're not getting any gas tax off of them.
Yeah. Well,
Morning, Christopher.
North Carolina has a use tax. Hell yes, Christopher. Make you kiss your grandma, even if you have to dig her up to do it. Gasoline prices keep going down here.
Oh God. Hey Paul, I think we should charge y'all extra for the War of 1812 when y'all came over here and burned down Washington D.C.
Is he a Brit?
Yeah.
He's got enough problems of his own over there. They make less stuff over there than we do here. You know, when you talk about size of country and population. Yeast infection tax.
Man, the electric cars are not bad if they're I can see if it's your second car. You know, like long as you have an ICE vehicle, because Joni could get away with driving an electric car because she don't go nowhere. She stays in town. She doesn't travel. But there are a lot of money to have something as a secondary car, because if I want to get and go somewhere, I'm not planning on stopping and charging and all that crap
for 45 minutes to 2 hours. Lag, I get mine out of my freezer because I boil my own. I get them when they're green, and then I boil them.
I could be 80 miles down the road in an hour.
Well, that's just it. Yeah. You keeping her chained to the bed? Are you kidding? Joni would wrap that chain around his neck and choke him till he passes out. She ain't no one of these little girly boys from damn California. She's a Southern woman. She'll kick his ass.
They ain't gonna do shit.
But you know what? My nephew has my nephew-in-law, my niece and nephew have a Tesla, and they really like it.
The tech on it's cool. I mean, the stuff it'll do is really cool. But who wants to be stuck to a damn charger?
If they go to Myrtle Beach from Asheville, well, they live in Marion, which is down the mountain from Asheville. If they go to Myrtle Beach, they drive her gasoline-powered car. Because they don't want to have to deal with finding charging stations, that kind of stuff. Even though a lot of hotels, God, my nose, a lot of hotels have started putting charging stations in for their residents or their guests, but more not than half.
That's what I heard, Lag. That's what Tom like. He likes these nuts.
Like gas stations, yeah.
He likes them so much he'll put your nuts in his freezer.
No, they're actually down the mountain. They're over in Marion, North Carolina, which Marion got hit pretty hard too. If you
Mm-hmm.
go to YouTube and look at any of the Marion flooding, most of the spots that they're showing, I go through there on a regular basis.
Yeah, so Jennifer, I was on the phone with Jennifer, and she was over in that area yesterday, and she was like, "It's so strange." She's like, "There'll be like a hilly area, and anything that's like in the bottom of the hill got wiped out. Anything that's high enough above on each side of the hill is still there." She's like, "It is so strange that just a little bit of elevation saved a lot of people's property."
Yeah. I'm wondering how many by next summer, how many of all these coin shooters, gold lookers with their metal detectors are going to be walking the damn banks of those rivers and those creeks. Because you know what? There's a lot of houses that went floating down the daggum river and creeks.
Mm-hmm.
Rivers went floating down rivers that weren't rivers 3 days before. They were just creeks that you could wade across. You stopped calling your man Kent? Are you talking about Scott? God. So, what y'all got on y'all's itinerary in the reselling world this weekend?
Just listening, right? It's cold here, so I don't know how many. We had like one yard sale this morning, so I didn't feel like driving across town. But there's probably 10 or 12 tomorrow. I'll wander to them. We got to stay. We got estate sales this morning. I guess I can look and see how far they are. I'm not driving all over the world for these things.
I told Roberta I wasn't going any place this weekend, so I'm going to be listing this weekend. Because the next weekend we're going to be gone. The following week we're going to be gone. Weekend we're going to be gone. I'm just not going nowhere this weekend. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm probably not. Maybe a little bit tomorrow, but I've already taken a bunch of pictures. I'm about to start and got a bunch of drafts up. I'm about to list.
Man, I have so much to list. I'm just piled over with inventory stuff.
Oh, I do too. I've got stuff in the car from yesterday that I even got out.
Sheesh. And I went to the Lutherans yesterday and bought 6 pairs of shoes and boots.
Oh, that's right. You went to the old ladies yesterday.
Yeah. If you don't know Danner Boots, let's see, let's look these up. These are that's hard to read. 40200.
I'm with you, Mr. Sadie. I got my space heater on out here. If my house in Florida wasn't 3 miles off the coast right now, I would be headed to Florida.
Even the cheap used ones are $50. I got these for $6 yesterday.
$6?
Yep. I've already cleaned them up some, so.
There's one for 20, or is that
brand new? They're $300. Those went cheap. What the hell? Oh, those aren't the same ones. Yeah, $50 to $90, 75. Pre-owned,
Gumball.
$124.99.
Anybody from the far north of the U.S. of A? Y'all got snow? Getting snow?
These went for 110. Well, that's not the same model.
Those kind of look kind of like they're stretched. I mean, like the photo stretched. The part around where your ankle goes looks like it's big enough for an elephant.
The ones I have? Oh, no, they're just not laced up.
So Josh just sent us a message. Canada Post did go on strike, so all eBay traffic to Canada is done.
You say they are striking or they're about to go on strike?
No, they went on strike today.
Oh, did they? Well,
Send you some snow. Ugh. Who the hell wants snow? God.
Maybe that was a 5. Typed in the wrong number.
well, our postal service needs to go to a 3-day delivery week.
Yeah, that'll help out our business.
Yeah, these are them 45200. Those sold for 70.
It'll give everybody an extra day to ship.
Those ones sold for 70, and that's them.
I don't think there's that many alternatives. Is there any Canadians in the chat?
Old Spice guy.
It looks good on your security camera's lag.
The high karate worked again. They had some nice Christmas houses, but golly, we're asking a lot for them. Cha-ching! What did I sell? I bought a clergy stole. I sold a clergy stole.
I know I meant to do something.
Bum, bum, bum. I bought a lot of those at the auction. They're almost gone. I got those like last month. Only had like 1 or 2 left. Anissa, did you hear the cha-ching? So yeah, I got stacks of records. I've got a thing of maps. I've got reel-to-reel tapes. I've got tons of military surplus. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Coleman lanterns. Man, I got stuff to do. It's everywhere.
How do you pick which 5 you're gonna list today before you quit? You know, there's a flaw in your system whenever you buy hundreds of items a week and you list like 30.
You asshole.
I'm just saying because I have the same problem.
Uh-huh.
But what do you? So like yesterday, I went to three thrift stores. I spent a grand total like $3 in the first two, and when I hit the third one, they had a Breville toaster oven for $10. And so I went and put it in the back. And when I looked it up, used it sells for $225. Am I supposed to leave that behind because I've got too much shit? Or the Breville pizza? They had a
I
Breville pizza
know.
oven that looks like that Pizzelle or whatever. $8. What am I supposed to do?
I've got two of those Dyson ball vacuums to break down and part out.
Oh, I sold the ball motor yesterday, so it's going out this morning.
How much you give for it?
$60 ship,
Nice. Just the motor.
just a motor. I'd already sold the container, the handle, the switches. Uh, it has. I think I had eight. I got 8 parts off of it, and the motor was the last piece to sell.
Ball naughty stuff sells. Yeah, just a power head. What's a Dyson power head go for? Quite a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, I got about the same. I got $60 or $70 for just the head part. Any way you go, buying heads expensive.
Yeah, here they are listed for like $60 used.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I know
35.
you thought I was telling you a story. What?
35 for a new one? What?
You gotta be fast, Steven. Remember, there's a delay on this program, so I've already got a 20-second head start on you. You're supposed to red head, not buy it. Yeah,
That's right, Sadie. I got
Javis,
stuff stacked everywhere.
you better watch out, JT, because they might sing a song from the '80s on you. Something about free milk and a cow.
Sadie.
Yeah, but the parts have been really nice. I just took pictures of a juicer over there. I never either one of you ever run across an Acme juicer.
Mm,
That's one heavy duty son of a gun.
is that the one in that Roadrunner movie?
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
about to say too.
it is. I mean, I bring the base over here. I got it in pieces.
Don't overlook grain grinders either. Man, I sold one of those a couple of years ago for big bucks.
This is the base on it. The base on it weighs 12 pounds.
That's some heavy duty juicing.
Oh yeah, yeah. Really, really good for parts.
Is it the 6001?
No, I got this the 5001.
5001?
And it comes out
Yeah,
real moist.
hit completed, and look how much those parts sales were on it. Hey, I
That's all
found
I'm
a great
looking.
clock, Tom. I found a clock that I think you live by this clock.
Wait a minute. Yeah, that sounds like a good one.
I can't find this. I've looked all over eBay. This is Ray Dunn. I've looked up. There's different clocks, but I can't find one with this saying on it. I know, Larry. If it only said milk, it'd be perfect if it said milk Mick Ultra on the bottom for you. Hey, but look, Larry, it reminds me of you though. Look at the tiny hands on it.
Well, this can's like real small or something.
Yeah, they're like they're like the same as like energy, almost about the same as like energy drink, like
Okay.
Wait, I got
Red
Sadie's hand.
Bulls.
Sadie, shake my hand.
I never could understand what it was about the small hands. That's was
Tara got that started. God, it's been 18 months ago, hasn't it?
tar.
Yeah, she was talking, or Sadie was talking about drinking Michelob Light. Tara said, "You drink those because your hands are small enough to fit that smaller can. Michelob Light comes in a narrower can than a regular 12 ouncer, you know."
Okay. I'm not that much of a beer drinker, so.
They're calling some of these clocks rare. There's one called an Icon Boutique clock. Somebody got $100 for it. I haven't seen this one yet. Yes, they do sell in the $30 to $40 range, but I have not found this one exactly. Kent, did you find this exact clock somewhere?
He said yes.
Well, send me a link.
Mr. Sadie, Larry,
Bum crack ain't right.
I've got your back. Dang, Paul. That had to hurt.
Paul, you've been moving for 6 weeks. It's taking you a while, buddy. I hate moving. God, there's no way I could move all this now. If I had to move again, I'd probably just spread some gasoline around in here and light a match.
I want to move, but the thoughts of what's up in the attic is a deterrent enough. Because there's stuff up there that has not been looked at since 1995 when we moved into this place.
Yeah. Should just accidentally set my house on fire and make an insurance claim and start all
Yeah, make a video. So I've got the perfect way to update your inventory.
Dang, Paul. Ugh. It's almost like my boy falling out of the tree and breaking his leg.
Yeah, that just makes my head hurt, Paul. So, you got a lot going out today, Todrick?
I sold like $250 worth of junk to unsuspecting buyers yesterday.
No, you sold high quality product to what's it called when they're really selective buyers? Really selective buyers.
Sold 4 more lots of the electric plugs. Man, that's turning out to be one of my best buys of the year too.
Good morning. Good morning, Doug.
And yes, I bought the electric plugs at the same exact auction as the toothbrush holders. I bet I made $500 on electric plugs so far.
How much did you pay for all the toothbrush holders?
$11.
I'm gonna send you $11 and you fill up a trash can with them.
I've pretty much already done it. I've thrown away most of it. But the electric plugs, I paid $160 for that pallet lot. And I'm kicking myself in the butt because there was about 4 more pallets of stuff like that. I should have bought it all.
Yeah, and you would have spent another $20.
Dang. I'm just glad I went ahead and decided, okay, I'll keep bidding on this one. Spend 160, and there was at least 3 more pallets. Just they weren't the same exact plugs, but they were electric parts like that, you know. I know it, John. The day I finish selling them, I'm going to come across cheap toothbrushes that I could have filled those up with.
You and your toothbrush holders and Scott and his big girl panties that keep coming back. They're like boomerangs.
I did go back. That's when I got all those scopes and laser pointers.
Right.
Yeah, I sold 3 more yesterday, and I had a little seance that they would stay gone.
You say you did some praying yesterday, lit a candle at the Catholic Church, and said, "Dear God, please don't let them come back."
I cursed them, told them they weren't welcome. Get the hell out.
How many pairs do you have left, or packs left?
Hey, there's Perky. What you doing,
Yeah.
Perky?
Tons.
You've been skipping through making marks on your carpet from skipping?
You're going to have to start sending your reseller friends for Christmas. Pack them up, and I don't do any bad buys.
Demons be gone.
Because I don't do that much buying.
James, they just sit in the storage building. I just pick them up whenever somebody orders them. They're not. They pay. I sell enough every month to pay for the storage building, so they're really whatever.
Tom, you were bidding on abandoned storage. Did you get one?
No. Because I'm not gonna be here. I'm not gonna be here to clean them out.
Oh, you
And
going
with
on
your back
another
acting up,
cruise?
you know how hard you'd have to pay somebody.
Yeah, that's another thing. I'm hoping that my back will be straightened out in about another week.
If Kitty Litter took you out a fucking storage building, we'll just have to bury you.
He'll be moving a mattress and twist something up. And
I don't buy anything with furniture and mattresses because I don't have any way to haul them. If I had a truck, I could be supplying everybody in this chat with them shit from storage units.
Do you not look at all these Mexicans running around? You can tie that shit to the top of your saddle.
People do not want those daggum lockers with mattresses in them.
Yeah, the big girls' panties are just for entertainment purposes only. They don't. If they come back, they come back. But it's all an act. They pay for themselves. I had 30,000. I've already made a ton of money on those. They're not.
I'm just a dude in a Saturn, Javis. I can haul a lot of stuff in it, though. Just not mattresses. Yeah, John, that's the ones that, a couple of pieces of furniture, an appliance, and a mattress. It don't matter if it's damn piled high in gold coins. People will not bid much on them because they're like, I'm going to throw something out here. If I can get it cheap, then I'll rent a truck or something to move it. But otherwise, they're not going to throw a lot of money in it because it does take. Storage units. Anybody that has bought them knows that they take work just to clean them out.
So, what have you been doing? Have you been watching? Have you been watching long episodes of Knight Rider? You're just a man in a Saturn.
Me? I don't watch Knight Rider. Never did like Knight Rider.
One man can make a difference.
Oh, okay.
Did you name your Saturn Kit?
No. My Saturn's name is Sally.
Sally Saturn.
I don't, Javis. I thought about getting one because it'd be a hell of a lot cheaper than buying a truck.
It's a very masculine sounding Saturn you got there.
Which, if the prices keep coming down, I might end up buying me a truck because they're marking them down around here.
We're just at the beginning.
There's a couple of guys that go to like the auto auctions. Do you ever watch those, Scott?
I did watch a couple. I watched a couple channels. There's one in North Carolina who runs he's got his own used car lot. I watched out of Raleigh. I think he's in Raleigh.
But these guys, there's one that's up north somewhere, and he's been going to like these huge auctions up there. And 6 months ago, there was no cars in that lot. I mean, that auction. And now it is like full.
So we can make the TV show. So instead of it being like Knight Rider, where he runs around talking to Kit the car, it can be Tom in a Saturn with a cat.
Yeah. That's right.
Put a little cape on the cat and call him your super sidekick.
My super sidekick.
Ride, Sally.
And there you go, right there. Ride, Sally, Ride can be the theme song behind you.
Yeah.
I gotta make this. I gotta figure out how to make this.
I only have 3, Kent. 1, 2, 3. Roxy, Cole, and Tanner. That's it. Not 18. I don't know where you get these 18 from. I would go nuts if I had 18. I'd go nuts if I had 4.
Car's going to be named Cat.
Yeah. Thank you, Doug. You just need to sit over there on the left coast and be quiet. Steve and his Kia. I can put that key in the back of that Saturn.
Kit Kat. Golly. Man, I'm looking at this Bose stereo stuff I got to test. Man, I got so much.
Yeah, I got one right here in the box beside me. I need to.
Headphones I got to plug in and test.
I'm gonna sell I think I'm gonna just run the subwoofer through the auction because I don't want to ship that big bastard.
I'm not allergic to cats. I've been tested. I'm allergic to pollen. Extreme changes of weather.
and new car smells.
Whataburger.
Do you have a Whataburger down there?
Who are you talking to?
I don't even know what a Whataburger is, other than it's a burger place.
We didn't have one, and then 2 years ago they built. I think we got 6 now. We got 5 or 6.
I like Whataburger, but I don't know.
Yeah,
It's not
2 years ago,
my favorite burger.
Whataburger and Culver's both decided to come here. So and Freddy's. So we ended up getting all those. We've got I think we got 3 Culver's, 2 Freddy's, and 5 Whataburgers, something like that.
Okay. Bumcrack. Mr. Bumcrack. I do drive a Saturn. I do have a space heater out here in the sunroom. I have a OnePlus cell phone, and my favorite Disney character is the snowman from Let It Go, whatever that's called.
Frozen.
Yes. And I don't like moon rocks. Oh, you talking about real moon rocks? No, I don't have any of those. I think you're talking about pop rocks. Olaf, yes. He's the best character on there. Especially there's a little song where he talks about he's going to the island so he can lay out in the sun.
Did I actually sell something on this show? Oh, that's a good one. $67. I'm gonna hit the thumbs up on this show.
All right. Get my message out there.
You too can be a junk hoarder.
Yeah.
Hoarding.
Yeah, I think anybody. It's on Netflix. We've got Netflix. I guess I'll watch Tyson. I think Tyson's gonna murderize this Jake Paul. He don't know what's coming. I don't think he understands who. He's too young and too arrogant. He doesn't understand who Iron Mike is.
Who?
Mike Tyson and Jake Paul are fighting tonight.
Oh, that fight's going
Jake
through?
Paul, the YouTuber?
Yeah.
I thought that got canceled.
That was a while ago. It's on for tonight, Netflix.
Oh man. Yeah, Tyson is old, but all he needs to do is
I watched somebody yesterday
punch.
who broke the fight down, and it's a way that Jake Paul is lazy with his jab, and a lot of times doesn't cover his face when he's doing a jab, and that's one of Mike Tyson's signature moves is to dodge a jab and then blast you with a when you're not. I'm telling you, Mike Tyson's going to kill him.
That's not Jake Paul. That's not the YouTuber Jake Paul, is it?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Mike can talk on his telephone, drinking his Slurpee, and pop him one time and put him on the ground. I guess he's made a bunch of money off of. Yeah.
Yeah. The fake slap was yesterday, not today.
Yeah, but that old man has more power in his one hand than that kid does in his. And he's the one that keeps getting into trouble with YouTube. Or was that his brother? Okay, I
I don't
gotta
know.
go. I gotta go find something to take for this cold. This side of this thing. Can't
All right.
chill it. All right, Todd. I mean, Scottrick, you gonna have a or Scottopotamus? Are you gonna have a? Figure out how to spell that lag. Scottopotamus. Are you know how to? Are you gonna have a show tonight?
I don't know. Maybe, probably.
All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna take some Benadryl and be gone. Anyway, y'all have a great weekend. If I see you tonight, I see you tonight. If I don't, I don't. Thanks, Todrick.
Bye, Tom.
Bye.
Beard, did you see the UFO committee the other day? Another nothing.
The what?
Another nothing burger.
Oh yeah, they're
I don't know what he's talking about.
yeah. So the house, while they were announcing all this stuff, the house, one of those house subcommittees was brought in people about UFOs, and they're
Oh,
supposed to disclose this and that, but they don't ever say nothing. They all play dumb. They do it every year, and there's nothing ever comes out of it. Congressman will make a name here or there by asking some question, and they'll dodge it. It's like every other congressional committee. Nobody ever answers a question. Nobody gets in trouble for lying. Nobody answers a question. All that needs to change. I mean, if I get interviewed by the police and I lie to them, they I mean, this is how the government is. They put me in jail for making a false statement. The police lie to me. It's just part of the game. You you tell me where in how did that become a thing in the United States of America, where a representative of the government who was supposed to represent the people is allowed to lie to you to your face. Uh, and if you do the same thing to them, you're the one in trouble, not them. Yeah. Felix, he's only appointing ones from deep red states. No one like Gates, Florida's going to put a Republican right back in his place. You got a Republican governor in a Republican state. Same thing. Some of these states like Ohio and some of these others. Well, you've seen what Paul. You've seen what happens to whistleblowers. The FBI raid your house and everything else. All that. Somebody needs to answer for all that. You tell me that's illegal. Tell me that's legal. That you're going to blow the whistle on some form of government, and then the government sends the FBI to raid your house and put you in jail and make your life miserable. Um, Intimidating a witness and uh, doing things against whistleblower is illegal, but nobody enforces it. It's one of the biggest problems in this country is the justice. The justice system is not fair. Look at the J6ers, for God's sakes. How many people got arrested for burning down Minneapolis, Seattle, or Portland? Nobody. Let them go. Damn, but Todd leave.
mm. I went into a Facebook rabbit hole there for a sec.
Felix, 100% correct. Honesty is a perception. That is correct. That just says you're a glutton for punishment, there, Roman.
Yeah, you need to quit being a Browns fan so you can root for the Cowboys.
There's still people that like Florida State. I think they're like 1-9. Okay, so the arrest. How many convictions? Oh, I've never moved to Ohio. They burned the city down. They took over a city block for months. 55 people. They burned a police precinct down for God's sakes. 55 people. All right, I'm gonna get to work too. Damn it.
All right. We'll see y'all later this afternoon on John's probably, and Scott later.
So there you go. 11 people convicted. There you go, Felix. That's justice right there. What would happen if they pulled that over there in your country, Felix? Would they be in the desert somewhere? They'd all be dead.
Mm-hmm.
Never heard from them again. Buried in the desert somewhere. Probably most of their family with them.
Yep. All right. We'll see y'all later on. End stream.
Yeah. Gotta
End
go pee.
stream.